Okay, welcome back. Um, this is going to be I guess like oh gosh, what do you call it? A haul, a combined haul, a collective haul, a collective haul. um, I am, first of all, I'm trying to keep it down because I am in my new witchy room, which is also right across from the girls' bedroom, and the baby is asleep. And she had a hard time going down tonight, so I don't want to make too much noise. I will give a tour of my room when it's neat. It literally just has, you see this pile right over here? That's what it's looking like all across the room. Just piles of stuff. Over here is like a bunch of my craft stuff, like a crap load. I still have stuff in our bedroom closet. I'm debating the stuff that I put in, like the I don't know what you call it. My husband calls it something totally different. It's like the armoire thing that's in our dining room where I have like my tarot cards at. Those I'm gonna leave there, but I have a bunch of craft supplies in the drawers and cabinets and stuff below that needs moving. What else? There's just like stuff over here and stuff over here, and yeah. So when everything is situated, I will gladly do a little walkthrough of the space. But why don't we just get started with the haul? It's mainly witchy stuff. The one thing that is not is this stencil I just purchased, which I've wanted for a very, very long time, especially mainly for this explore down here and some of the stuff up here. And even kind of the little dragonfly looks kind of nifty. So I've seen a lot of art journal pages using the stencil, and I've wanted it for a very, very long time. So I finally decided just to get it. So that's that. And this stuff is like part. Well, I mainly got it for hair care. But it can also be used for witchy stuff. So I bought vitamin E oil. I believe I've mentioned this before in some of my past videos. I have hair loss. I know that sometimes after having a baby, after some women stop breastfeeding, they experience hair loss. Sometimes it's just that excess hair that did not fall out of your head during pregnancy, but sometimes it's extra, like balding and stuff like that. And at first I thought that's what it was, but as the baby is almost 2, with further research, I'm beginning to suspect that it's actually alopecia. I'm pretty certain that's what it is. And you know, typically you go to the doctor to get it diagnosed, but for me, it's hard for me to take off days for work because of the girls. And when they get sick, it's not at the same time. It's usually one gets sick and then some days later the other one gets sick, or one gets sick and then they wait like a week or so and the other gets sick or whatever. So I find that to take off a lot of time for them, and that uses up a lot of sick time and vacation time for me, if I want to get paid. So I tend not to take off time for myself unless I'm just like last week I had to take a mental health day. I did. I called out. I needed a mental health day. I needed time to myself. The husband go to work. The children go to school. I just needed me, myself, and I. And me, myself, and I stayed in bed the whole time while I was by myself. And it actually was amazing. But anyways, so I have been doing research into natural remedies for alopecia, because typically the what you get from the doctors are drugs, prescriptions, prescription creams, which sometimes leads to more hair loss, or like steroid cortisone shots. I really want things like that to be an absolute last resort. So some of the stuff I actually already had, because as you can see, I am naturally curly, and so I already use a lot of oils and a lot of essential oils for different hair treatments, you know, for like hot oil treatments, or I add as enhancers to my conditioners. And shampoo, I don't shampoo often, but when I do, I sometimes add, depending on what the shampoo is. So anyways, I bought vitamin E oil to mix to make like a shea butter mix. And I have other oils too that go in it, but I got the vitamin oil to add to it. And vitamin oil is great for many things, not just your hair, it's great for your skin. You can use it for making your own oil blends with dried herbs. I wouldn't recommend it simply because vitamin E oil is expensive. But vitamin E oil is also a preservative. So you could use a little bit of vitamin E oil into your oil mixture, whether you're doing an oil blend or you're making, you know, extracting the natural essence or natural oils from your herbs. You're making your own home oil blend. Vitamin E oil can be used as a preservative. I also got cypress oil, which cypress oil has some healing properties for your hair as well. But, and did I mention vitamin oil is good for your skin? I think I did. If I didn't, okay. If you, not only for hair care, but if you want to make maybe oil blends, or maybe like offering, like you want to anoint. Yeah, like some statues you can anoint, but some oil can damage it. But or if you want to make an oil blend to anoint your candles, one deity that you might use cypress for would be Aphrodite. So there's that too. And then I brought the ylang ylang oil, essential oil, which I've wanted to get for a long time, and I always kept putting it off because it's a bit pricey. Which is why I don't have the ylang ylang oil for now essentials, which is my preference, mainly because Aracacia, if I'm pronouncing it right, tends to be more expensive than the now oils. You get a smaller amount. So this is 1 ounce. It's 1 ounce? No, it's not even 1 ounce. This is 0.25 ounces, 1 ounce. Okay, this is 2 ounces. So you know this is 2 ounces. Something is really wrong with me today. This is 1 ounce. This is 0.25 ounces. So you can see the difference. This oil is actually more expensive than this one. But ylang ylang oil is more expensive than, like, say, cypress or some of the other oils. Like you could get like a lavender oil a little cheaper. But a lot of them are cheaper than a ylang ylang oil. I didn't have that much money, so I opted just to get this small bottle. Plus, essential oils last a long time. A lot of my essential oil bottles I've had for years. You're only using a few drops. I like to use them in oil diffusers. Well, when I do, I use water, and then I just put a few drops of the essential oil in, and that's all you need, because they're so concentrated. But so twofold purpose that I bought these for. And like I said, there's many uses for vitamin E oil. My husband decided to treat me to a couple of items from Earth Magic, the witchy shop he goes to in the mall. He goes just really incense and incense burners and dragon statues. That's pretty much all he's checking for in there. But he got me, well, he let me pick. So he paid for, that's what I should say. I got a small fluorite, because I don't have too many rainbow fluorite, and I really like rainbow fluorite. I don't know why I don't have that many of them. So I decided to get one of that, and I got this tumbled emerald. You know, if you remember, I have a bigger emerald chunk, rough emerald. This one is tumbled, and again, emerald is one of the stones that's sacred to Isis. And then I got this Elysian quartz. And I don't look for things like inclusions, rainbows, all those things, because I don't know anything about them. I don't. So I don't look for that. I really just look for the piece that I just like the best. And so I got this one. And this piece, did I say celestial quartz? What did I say? I hope I said celestial quartz, because that's what it is. Anyways, I got this one, and it was $15.99. And this piece, it doesn't tell you exactly where it comes from. It just tells you where they tend to come from. So this was is found in Brazil, Pakistan, and Namibia. Yeah, it's in Africa. Yeah. Okay. Then the last piece that I got was this rose quartz point. And I should take the price tag off of it. This one is from Brazil. And it is, I got this for $9.99. I just don't like when the price tag is on the actual crystal. Sometimes what they do is bigger pieces like these, they have these cards, so they don't put it on these, they just stick the price on these cards, which tells you a little bit about the gemstone. So, but I got this rose, let's see if that focus, yeah. That rose quartz point. It is not double terminated, it's rounded at the bottom and then point. So I got that. Now, oh, okay, let me just, before I move on to the other thing. And now I already snapped this a few weeks ago. I showed this on my Facebook page that I finally got this oracle deck. I'm not working with it right now because I am, well, okay, I am kind of, sort of. One of the cards I have on my altar as a, like a focal point. The message on that card is like a focal point. So, just quickly show, let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. So you'll see the message at the bottom and a number, so you can look it up in the guidebook very easily. So here's the back, and now you know that one of the deities that I have honored for many, many years is Ganesh. And so when I found out that they were coming out with a Ganesh Oracle deck, I was like, oh, I gotta have that. But then when it did come out, I didn't have enough money for it. So, because I had pre-ordered it, I had to cancel the pre-order. But, so there's the deck. I got a lot of glare here from the light in here, but... And if you want to see a walkthrough, just let me know. And I can easily do that. And it's the guidebook. It's pretty thin, but it does have a layout, little, you know, a few card layout spread. You get the picture, but it's not in color. It's pretty small. But it gives you, you know, the meaning of the cards. It's very, 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 like, I am loving this deck. I was doing 3 card pulls with it for a while until, you know, I'm using it for what I'm currently using it for. Anyways, so I'm going to move on to 2 purchases I made on Etsy. So the first one was from Tara Winstanley Etsy shop, and I got the Timeless Tarot. I saw a few videos on it, and I just, because it's that old artwork that I really like, and so that's why I got this deck. But here's the back, and you can either order it with the guidebook, which I did not. Probably would have been smarter if I did, but I didn't. Or you can get it without. So I got it without, and it comes with a bag to put it in. So I'll just show you some of the cards. So, and I do apologize for the glare. We'll just, are quite slippery, let me tell you. It's very laminated. So here are some of the cards, and I just loved it. Reminds me, some of it, of the vintage oracle deck. I mean, it's not, you know, not quite, but the time period sort of reminds me of that. So my cards are literally slipping. So here's some more of the cards, and it's just that vintage. I just love that vintagey, you know, old world. You might hear a lot of noise outside. I have my window open because it's cool enough that we don't need the AC on, so we just have the window going in the house. So there's that deck. And now this next one is from, ooh, what was it? Melissa Mermaid's Cove. And this Etsy shop sells a lot of crystals and some other things. So what I got, first of all, it came in, what a cute pouch. I just love this mesh bag. So adorable. And then it came with all these little free little bits and bobs. It's just like, I don't know. It's a little cute little thing with a thank you and all that. Many thanks. And it has her number, which I'm not going to show because, well, if you order from her, you'll get the card. So I got these mala beads from her shop. Oops. Yeah. Focus. So I got those mala beads. I think, let me see, because I can't remember what kind of Oh, it's just wooden mala beads. I don't know if she listed exactly what the wood is. This is a cheaper version of like a Tibetan lotus seed mala beads that she has, which are very gorgeous, very gorgeous. But again, I can't afford it. I mean, I just well, nah, these are like, was like $5 and some change. So I'm looking on her site to see if she specified what type of bead she used, but I'm not readily seeing it, and I don't want to hold up this whole process. So anyways, so I got these mala beads. Oh, did it say what size? They're not large beads. I don't even think it says what size the bead is, but it's not large. I have another set of mala beads, which I think actually the bead might be a little bit smaller. I'm almost gonna say maybe it's 6 millimeter. 4 millimeter if I, was kind of stretching it, but maybe 6 mil. So, but then I also got from her, let's see here, this small celestite, which is well, one of the crystals I had to leave behind in the old place. I had a much bigger chunk of celestite, maybe about, well, it wasn't huge, but maybe about like this length, sort of ish, but not really wide, Anyways, whatever. So, so I got this celestite piece. I don't know. Try to get it to focus some. Anyways. And then I got this rhodonite piece. And then I got a lapis lazuli pendant. Okay. So that's pretty much it, and I'm very happy with my purchases from her. They arrived in a timely fashion. The Timeless Tarot was on delay, but she has that posted on her site, like it's part of the link. You can't miss it. You don't have to search for that. It lets you know. Plus, you get a notification that it's on delay. So I'm cool with that. You let me know up front, and just by some fluke that I didn't read the title, I get sent a notification that it's on delay. So I appreciate that. I think the notification was sent through Etsy. I don't think it was sent to my email, or if it was, Etsy sent it. And these are stretchy, by the way, which also makes me nervous a little bit, but I really like it. So I have 2 sets of mala beads, which I think one set is going to be just for Ganesh, and the other maybe just for I don't know, maybe my Tara, or it just might be a meditation set, just but one is just going to be for Ganesh. So, but I am very happy with my purchases. The other one from the Melissa's Mermaid Cove arrived in a very timely fashion. My whole purchase from her was about $20 and some odd cents. She has a lot of crystals on her site. A lot of them you can tell the size because she matches them next to, like, coins. So if it's a dime or a nickel or a quarter, you kind of know the size of the item you're going to be getting for the most part. I don't remember if she listed the size also in the like the exact range of size in the listing, but she might have. But there's a lot of gemstones to choose from. Like I said, I am happy with my purchases from her. Came pretty quickly, to be honest. So if I remember, I will include both Etsy shops addresses in the description bar below. If I don't remember to do that, but you're interested in their stuff, just you know, leave a comment below if I didn't leave that information, and I will be sure to add it, like remind me, because you know what, my memory is the stuff of legends. It's atrocious. It really is. So yeah, I write everything down. I do. At work, I have Post-its all across my desk. It looks like a hot mess. It really does. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and blessed be. Oh, and real quick, I'm contemplating doing a video about my hair issues. If I do, then I'll most likely put that on my other website, and if I do that, I will be sure to provide a link to that site in an upcoming video or my Facebook page or something like that. So there's that, because it's a real sensitive thing for me. Like, I try to hide it a lot. Like right now, if you were here, you'd see it. You would not on, well, yeah, you would see it. But because I'm just facing front, it's not an issue that my hair is up. Plus, you know, my family, I'm not embarrassed about it in front of my family, because, you know, they love me come hell or high water. They accept me. My baby girls, you know, they don't care. My husband doesn't care. You know, it's not an uncomfortable thing for me in that aspect, but to put it out in public, that's a little difficult. So if I do decide to make some video about it, and I don't know if I'll show it, but if I do, I'll be sure to let you all know if that's something you're interested in. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and blessed be.